Today we are going to make rainbow colored coasters. I've already mixed up my resin. I've mixed up 8 ounces, 1:1, part A, part B. I'm just going to go around what time that's sitting and paint a little pink around these. I think it turns out really pretty when I do this. Usually it just takes a few minutes. I'm going to do this to each one. Okay, I'm going to pause this video what time I do the rest. Okay, so I just finished painting them all with mica powder. I always dust it out just a little bit. And you can see I've got it all over the mold. I like to take a baby wipe and wipe around. I don't go all the way to the edge because I don't want to take off what I put on there. And I just try to get all of that extra mica powder up. And you can use whatever brand you want. This is just some my sister does nails and she gave me this. And I like the colors and the way they do painting on molds. Alright, now I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm just going to dab that a little dry. You can also use a paper towel with alcohol if you don't want to use baby wipes. Works just as well. Okay, my resin has set for a few minutes. What time I was doing that? You see there's a lot of bubbles. Okay, now I'm just going to pour a little bit. I did mix up about 8 ounces, and I do need to pour a little into this 3-ounce cup for my white. Probably about 3/4 full. For the rest of these. I like to pour them about halfway because I am going to put a back coat with some pink glitter. Make sure you've mixed your resin up really good. You don't want any spots that end up being sticky and tacky that don't cure. And if you're going to scrape your sides, make sure you scrape the side and the bottom when you're mixing. Otherwise you will get areas that you didn't mix very well. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute as I mix up my white. I like this white. I think it does very, very well for balloons. Okay. You always want to stir really, really good. And then I scrape off as much as I can from this little stick. This is very heavy and you don't need much. You can see the stick through there. Okay. Get that stirred up really good. I know a lot of people like to pipe. I've never had luck with it. I get it everywhere. So just going to mix that up. That looks really good. It's about, you can see, it's got the color of milk. If you scrape this stick, you will have some white that is not mixed. finish cleaning that later. Okay, set that to the side. Now I'm going to take a heat gun and pop these bubbles. Alright, I got a few things in there. So let's pick those out. Okay. Now I'm going to add my colors. Let's see. I didn't think about a center color before I started. I think this will be okay. This is some kind of metallic colors. The thing with metallics though, they sink really bad and they'll blob your piece. I'm just going to put one dot in the center of each one of these of this metallic color. I think it'll make a really pretty center color. Now I've already got my resins lined up in the order I want to use. This is by Resiners. It's an alcohol ink. I've never used them. And we're just going to put these out. They do spread, so you got to be very careful. You want your colors to, I just stuck my finger in that one, be separated a little bit or they will muddy up. Yellow's always a lighter color. Seems like you have to use a little bit more of it. Now I don't want them to touch, only at the bottom, because they're going to spread out. So I am leaving a little space. I can always go in and add more color between if they don't get together. This is the red. Last one was orange. These colors don't seem to spread as well as my others. I think I will be filling in. We have blue. Yeah, these colors really aren't. Alright, we'll fix it all. Just add more color. Okay. Purple. Yeah, I'm not crazy about these colors. know how these are going to look. I'm even going to need more colors. Usually this is plenty color. Well, the pink's spreading. Go back in with some other colors here. Drop a little red in there. And it's okay if you can see between them, because I do want my glitters to be able to be seen afterwards. That's a lot of pink. Okay. I don't really care for that. I love these U.S. Art Supply. These colors are so vibrant. That's a candy red. Yeah, these are going to be ugly. A little drop of purple there. Maybe some of those top colors can push some of this stuff down. That's all the color I'm putting. Now, when I do my white, I like to take a paper towel and I like to fold it around my cup. It should be getting warm. This resin seems like it takes forever to heat up. I'm going to put you on pause what time I'm waiting for that white to heat up. It's only at 30 degrees Celsius. I like it to be about 33. Okay, we are at 33.5. So, I'm going to take my paper towel and I like to wrap it around my cup and I pinch my cup into a point. Make me a little point to pour. Paper towel catches the drips. I've seen somebody else do this on a video and it works really well. Now we just go from the center and we go in a circle out all the way around, and I like to just kind of drizzle mine around a little bit, and we're going to do this to every one of them. Okay, my circles aren't near as great as everybody else's, but oh well. Oops, did a little drop of white there. Probably end up with a blob. Okay. Alright. And you see how that caught it? Works awesome. Now, these little silicone sticks work with the point, work great for this. I like to go around and you pull in, do not touch the bottom. A lot of people wipe theirs off between each one, but I like the way that it does the color, so I don't. And then go between those and out. All the way around. I usually do about 8. And then I just give the little center a swirl. Now I do clean my between each one. It's according to the size of the mold as to how many times you want to do this, but each one will be a different petal. and just pull it through. Make sure not to touch the bottom, and swirl your center. Hopefully these turn out okay. You never can tell from the back side. I love to do blooms. Blooms, coasters, and bowls are my favorite to make. Last one. Okay. And that's it. And then we will let these completely cure and hopefully be able to fit a glitter backing on them.